All right, guys. So if you guys are craving hot cocoa, these are highly recommended. They're chocolate bombs, but not just that. They're chocolate abuelita chocolate bombs. And like my canalito said, ticas, sweet treats. You guys gotta check them out. I'm telling you, man, especially ahorita with this frio. Oh man, these are gonna hit hard, familia. So get ready to go. Face mode, baby.
When are you going to start talking again?
What's up, everybody? This is Fidel of Talking Again podcast. We are here once again, another edition of the show. This is The Tap, and we are here at the Tap Studios with my guest, long-time guest, Alexander Orozco, known to you guys as the Hood Foodie. What's going on, brother? How you doing? It's been a long time.
Ya sabes, bless, pero la chinga no para.
No para.
No,
La
no,
chinga no
yeah.
para. You got to put that on a shirt.
That's actually one of the things that I wanted to talk to you because I know you got into a new venture. So
Yeah, I'm doing some
we're,
apparel printing of Venco Services. Check us out.
there you go, there you go. So yeah, no, I want to, after the podcast, we'll definitely get into more details into that. But
For
yeah,
sure.
I've already envisioned it.
Yeah.
Like I told you, it's gonna be. I did it on Instagram the other day where I put it all on the left side,
Yeah.
all single words, and it said blessed, pero la chinga no para. No, I don't think I'll be able to keep that in stock. Like it's gonna be a white shirt,
Yeah. I see it.
black fonts,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
something simple.
I see something, dude, that I've already kind of been fucking around with something like that.
Oh
All right,
shit!
low key, I took that hat, that logo you got right there. I've been
Dang.
messing around with it. So just because I just want to show people that I can help you out in many ways.
Dang. No,
It's not just here in the podcast how I've always been doing. I love to do this, my hobby,
yeah.
right? It's my passion. But now I want to, I want to be able to help in other ways too. And apparel printing, coming from like the baseball and the little leagues, that
Dang.
has motivated me to do this. So
No. I'm excited. I'm excited because at the end of the day, right? It's about helping each other,
right,
growing together.
yeah,
That's the way that I look at it, right? Like bring, collaborating on it and growing. That's what I'm out. That's where I'm at right now in my life, right? Just people that bring me value and obviously growing together,
yeah.
right?
Well,
But yeah,
let's talk about growing because it's been like the very first episode that you did with me would had to have been in like what 2019. What I
29,
it's
damn.
been
So it's like what, 6 years, 5 years?
I would say close to, yeah, definitely over 5 years, man. And you've been
Damn.
on the podcast. You're a repeat offender over here in the podcast. So which I thank you, and I'm very I'm generous on that end. But that is 5 years, and a lot has changed, and you've seen a lot. You've gone through a lot.
Damn.
Why don't we start off by talking about what your journey has been like?
Shoo. No, I actually, as you know, when I arrived, right, like it was kind of one of those moments, full circle moments, because yeah, you were one of my first podcasts that I did, and now you got me in the beginning stages,
Yeah,
and now you're kind of getting me in. I don't want to say the coming out of the Hood Footy stages, but just the new chapter of the
yeah,
Hood Footy. So I definitely, yeah, I've stumbled a lot. I've failed. I've done it all. Up, down, left, right. Side to side. And yeah, I definitely have some wisdom now, man. And so we're definitely here to have a voice, because I feel like now thinking about it, I think you were the first one that I heard it from, that you said, and you said it earlier today. You said all it takes is to inspire one person,
one person at a time.
and I think that kind of stuck with me since then, because that's always been my mentality, right? Like, as long as I can inspire one person, I did my job. And it's so crazy because just be myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, just telling my truth when, for me, my truth has been my normal, but to people, they see it like, damn, like you've gone through all this shit and you're still, kicking.
Yeah.
So I'm honored, for you to give me a voice once again, because like I said, or like you taught me, all it takes is, to inspire one person, and we did our job.
That's it. Damn, you see that? No, and I feel very strongly about that. I feel very strongly about that. That's why, we all go through our stuff of, hey, let's chase views, let's chase followers, and you forget of the real reason why you started, your journey, like your hood foodie journey. You started it because you wanted to change those lives. You wanted to affect it. If it was the restaurant owner to the person sitting next to you having that meal, or the person watching you, watching one of your videos, and that's what it's all about. So I think if we all, I guess you can call us influencers if you want, if we all stick to that same mentality, we'll be all right. We'll be successful in our own way. Once we start chasing those other avenues, some of them may be unattainable, but it's okay to chase them. But stay to the thing, your foundation, what grounded you, what got you there. You know that saying, "Dance with the one that brought you here," right? You ever heard that old saying? It's
Not
like a
that one.
prompting, right? Like,
Okay.
you dance with the one that brought you here, or
Yeah.
you brought, as opposed to dancing with that fucking the fine chick over there, right? Like,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
dance with the
Yeah.
one that brought you here.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to see your growth, man. I see it, and it's awesome to watch you blossom every year. You get it's not like there's times when you see, you go, hey man, where's the hood food at? What's he been doing? And you feel like he's dormant, like he's not doing anything. But in reality, you're just chingando even harder. It's just that no one's watching. You feel like no one's watching when they should be watching. You guys don't sleep on the hood food. He's got a lot of things going on. Big plans, big futures, which I'm sure you're gonna mention right now. So,
No,
um,
and going back to the conversation, like, I mean, remember, I didn't look for the hood foodie, right? Like, the hood foodie found me.
right?
I hit rock bottom. Social media just started. I was going through my shit, and I think I was just trying to get out of what I had just gone through. And like I said, fashion, food, and I was like, I could probably take pictures of the places I like, that I go eat. And it just so happens that it was all these small mom and pop places. But going back to the conversation, right? Like, what, like, people always ask me, right? Like, oh yeah, like your success, like how like, especially like with Adidas, Helen Ray collaboration, uh, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles socks, Jack in the Box, fanny pack, Pizza Hut
Fucking
hoodie.
walking advertisement right now, bro.
Oh no, I'm representing the people that believe in
That's
me,
right. That's
right?
right.
So I get asked, how do you do it? The only answer that I got for people is, just be yourself.
Yeah.
I've never tried to be nobody else but myself. Like, I was not looking for this.
Yeah.
It found me. That's why when I tell you, like, dude, I'm not even trying.
Yeah. Can you imagine you put a little bit of that effort, that trying effort?
Oh no, imagine, like I said, oh no,
Not to say that
2026.
you don't have
No, no,
effort.
no,
I mean,
no, 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 no. Well, now understanding more the journey, because obviously, like, there was a lot of struggle. I was like, why the food? Why the food? Right? Like, I don't get it. Growing up, I was such a picky eater. I don't know how to cook, and because of my challenges, I've never been able to, make anything out of it to support my family. So why the fuck the food? I don't get it.
yeah.
To the point that one day, like, no lie, like, I fucking grabbed my chain and I threw it down. I'm like, I don't get it. Why? And I'm not gonna lie. He got upset at me for a while. Like, I would, God didn't speak to me for a minute. But then I got an answer.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's never been about the food. It's always been about you.
Mm-hmm.
The way that you care about people, the way that you support small businesses, the way that you inspire, the way that you mentor. All this, it's never been about the food.
Yeah.
It's been about you. And I was like, fucking, after fucking 10 years of running with this shit, I'm finally getting clarity that I am the fucking product of my brand. Now understanding like, oh shit, like we got the glow, what the fuck, like, and the good that we're gonna be able to do for the world with it, like, damn, like, because it seems like everything we touch turns into gold.
Right.
And what I mean by that is that, the other day, I always say the other day, but a while ago, somebody stopped me and he's like, you know what it is about you? Like everything you touch turns into gold. And obviously that's God speaking through somebody to get to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, what did he mean by that? What did he mean by that, right? And only to realize that every person that I came across after that, since I realized that they left my presence inspired some way or another. I was like, damn.
Yep.
Everything I touch is turning into gold.
Yeah.
So everything's aligning, right? Like now like, I mean, obviously things have changed, shifted. I'm concentrating on taking care of more of myself. I did kind of pull back from, being accessible, or, just giving too much of my energy to, for, I at this point, I got to protect my energy, and I have to concentrate on my family, right? Because they've had it the worst. I've been bringing them along with me when I myself have been, supporting these small businesses, struggling myself, and I've brought them on the ride, on the ride with me. So it's only fair that I feel like I've already put in my work, right? Like I said, nobody has receipts on me. The only receipts that people have on me are the ones that taking care of fucking people. So many people with no questions asked, inspiring people, mentoring people. Try me.
Yeah.
Like, so right now, I actually 2020 at the end of 2024, no lie, I actually pulled away from giving being too much in the streets, in the communities. I started concentrating on me, on my family, thinking that, oh shit, where's the brand gonna go? But honestly, at that point, I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I was burned out, right? Not only to realize that fucking, just like my dad told me, right? Like, oh yeah, Rome wasn't built in one day, not knowing that I was fucking building Rome brick by brick, that my fucking brand wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah.
My brand was fucking solid. Like I can leave and fucking the shit like keeps running. Because why? Nobody has receipts on me. Fucking all I've done is, extend my hand to people, and it's up to them to bite the hand or, grab on and ride with us. That's the kind of people, we run with the heart, principles, morals, like that's, so no, yeah, it's definitely been a it's been a journey and a full circle moment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for me to be here with Fidel,
That's
talking
right.
again podcast,
That's
and
right.
what is it? Call the crib, same number, same hood.
Yeah.
It's
It's
all
all
good, and
good.
if you don't know, well, now you
Now
know,
you
baby.
know. That's right. They do talk about, if you don't mind,
Let's
some
go,
of
let's
the some of
go.
the some of the struggles that you've gone through with some of these I guess let's call them clients. Some of the struggles, because not everyone's going to be the same. Not everyone's going to be as receptive as the next one. So, if you don't mind, can you talk and elaborate a little bit on those? Without obviously not mentioning any names, we don't want to put anybody down or their business down unless you want to do it right now. Go ahead.
No, no, you know what I mean. I mean, everybody. I mean, I come across every from clients to collaborations to anything, and I think I try not to. I don't know. I try not to bother people. I think at this point, I wait for people to come to me because then it's easier to kind of just cut people off.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, sometimes I don't know. It's just like I came across this person recently that I was holding. I felt bad because I thought I had said some shit and I held it in. It was burning, like it was killing me that I had said something, thinking that was affecting him, right? But only to find out that he was threatened by me, right? And he didn't want to see me succeed. And then that's when I told him, I was like, you know what? That's where me and you are different. Because if you were a good friend to me, you would want to see me succeed. Why would you want me to stop?
Right. Regardless.
Like I tell my people, like don't fucking stop. Don't even stop for me. Keep going. And you're over here, me feeling bad for maybe a year or two because I'm thinking like, oh, I might have said something wrong in the podcast. That's why he got butthurt.
All right. We
But
narrowed it
only
down
to
to a
find out,
podcaster.
yeah, only to find out that he was threatened by me, knowing my situation. I had offered him I had offered him the same. He didn't want it, right? But my big thing is like he knew my situation, and at the end of the day, I was just fucking trying to feed my family just like he was.
Yeah.
So those are the headaches, right? Like those are the headaches that come with the shit, right? But at the end of the day, it's I try not to waste my energy, right? Like if it's needed to waste it on negative energy, I don't look for it. But if it comes, it comes,
Right.
right? But I I rather use my energy to use it on good people.
Yep.
So yeah, that's that. Yeah, so that's. I mean, you live and you learn, right? I mean, like I said, at this point, I welcome failures. I welcome the bumps in the road. I feel like those are just teachings along the way. Because at the end of the day, I can't be apologetic for who I am.
No, yeah, you're real.
Like I am a product of everything that I've gone through.
Yeah. And that's what makes you you. The realness. You don't bullshit it. I always tell people it's so hard to be fake. It's so much easier to be yourself and be real. It's hard to be fake, man. It's hard work. And I say this, you know, out of experience. I've tried, even just to say in the podcast game, I've tried to get the numbers and the views, and I've tried that whole angle, and it's a lot of work, man. It was draining me out, and you know, when I took away the money and fame type of thing, we're talking local podcasts, but what kind of fame is there in local podcasting? But when you take that out of the equation, oh man, it's like a weight lifted off of you. You know what I mean? So much easier just to be yourself.
Bro, like people like, oh shit, like your success. Like my shit was never fucking about numbers. I never paid for advertisement. I fucking I know more than I should, right? Like I know people, I saw everything. I been through it all. Like saw people, buying fake followers. I saw everything.
Yeah.
Right? Like I could easily be like, oh, like if I wanted 1 million followers, I can reach out, hey, Canalito, hey, help me
Right.
fucking learn this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's never
I mean,
been an
there's
importance.
services out there right now that I can get you followers.
Yeah, exactly.
Bunch of Russian bots or whatever.
Exactly. I'm still I've been at 22,000 followers
Yeah.
since day one.
Yep.
Like I've never like my success has always been my consistency.
Yeah.
Like that's been my success. Like fucking, posting. Like I think shit. I think I was even afraid. Like this what is it? These festive days, right? I
Yeah.
was even like, oh shit, should I take a week off or 2 weeks off? Like but then I'm like, like
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it's either you rest up or your body will make you rest up,
Yeah. You got to
and
recharge.
sometimes it takes you out longer than expected.
You said it earlier. You keep mentioning energy, right? And I always tell people, now especially mostly my kids nowadays are my people. I'm trying to make them better people, right? And I tell them all the time, you're gonna hear time and money, time and money, time and money. Let's take money out of there right now. Just go with time and energy. Because when you have no energy, you're not gonna, you can't make money. It's time and energy is very important. So when, like you're just saying, you need time to recharge because you do get you get out, you get drained, your energy goes down. So you need time to step back, recharge, and re-energize. And that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. I know you posted something about taking a couple weeks off for the holidays. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Because I already know the kind of person you are. You're gonna come back stronger than
Oh
ever.
no, I
You
was
know
in
what I mean?
face mode,
Feast
baby.
mode,
No,
baby.
that's
Talk about feast mode. I started noticing that on your on your on your
So
podcast.
what? Till right now? What the? No, it's always something, right? It's always something. Drink big. Familia, feast mode. So everything normally has a meaning to it, right? Can't stop, won't stop, familiar
Right.
for life.
Hmm.
So feast mode is just being fearless at the end of the day, right? But you're using like the whole like food connection, and obviously yeah, you can utilize it as far as like, oh yeah, like I'm about to feast the food, but
Yeah, yeah.
in reality, like, you're
There's a
fearless.
deeper meaning for sure.
Oh
Yeah.
no, every like I said, everything I say, there's always like a deeper meaning, like can't stop, won't stop. That came out of like, obviously, I do struggle from bipolar depression. Sometimes I have my highs, sometimes I have my lows. I mean, recently, knock on wood, I haven't had a depression episode in a minute, and I want to say that cannabis has helped me out a lot.
Okay.
I feel like the cannabis has, yeah. I mean, I'm pro cannabis. That's why when I say, oh yeah, I don't drink and drive, I smoke and fly, or like I wake and bake. That's basically me advocating for cannabis because
Hmm.
with alcohol, like I was I mean, if I would have kept drinking, it would have taken me out.
Yeah.
With
I know we've talked
cannabis,
about this
no,
before.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And with cannabis, it's like I feel like I function even at a higher level, and I'm not as depressed anymore.
Yeah.
But what was the question that we were
Oh,
talking about?
feast mode, right? The
Oh
meaning
yeah,
behind feast mode.
yeah. So the can't stop, won't stop, right? Came from kind of like having my highs and lows. Because there was times where like, oh shit, like when I was depressed, like nobody cares about who gives a fuck about the hood foodie. Like I'm in closed doors, and not thinking much of myself and this and that, throwing in the towel. But can't stop, won't stop, familiar for life means like regardless of how bad it gets for me, I promise you guys that I will never fucking stop or never quit. However you want to, what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah,
that's the true meaning of like can't stop, won't stop, familiar for life.
yeah,
Feast mode is just fucking fearless. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
fucking feast mode,
yeah,
baby. Let's do this.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
um, dream big. I know the conversations as far as like, oh man, if your dreams don't scare you, maybe you're not dreaming big enough,
yeah,
right? And I'm all about that whole manifestation and like just visualizing and shit's real. Shit's real. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So yeah. Everything that comes out, and it comes out organically. There's always a meaning to it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like just like I said, once the podcast is done, we'll talk about, because I have a lot of ideas for hats, for shirts,
Oh, for sure.
that I think we'll be able to create a dope merch line for the people.
Nice. Yeah. Can't wait. to be a
Yeah.
big part of that. You know, I don't you know how you said right now, you just mentioned it right now is speaking it into existence, right? What's the word I'm thinking of here?
Manifestation.
Manifestation. So I'm not big on it. You know, I never was. And I'm learning little by little like how important it is to manifest, right? But because I'm more of like that science guy, and you know, there's a reason for everything. Things don't just happen. There's no godlike things that happen where you're just like, oh, that was him.
Simon,
It,
Simon.
it, it's a little bit, you know, poco poquito.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get that, but right now I'm still like fucking skeptical. You know, like I've been known to be called the skeptical,
Yeah.
and it's just it's hard for me to. I don't know what it is. What I don't know what happened as a child. 'Cause I just kind of stopped believing in all that, dude. But
Hey.
little by little, it's you know it's coming back to me, and I'm starting to get it. But you know, I do believe when people tell me their stories
Yeah.
that I do believe them, sincerely believe them.
Yeah.
It's just me personally, I don't experience it. I almost feel left out because I don't
Yeah.
experience that. You know what I
No,
mean?
no, and you know, it's perfectly normal, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, like I'm not hardcore religious. Like, yeah, you know, I grew up in Leon, Guanajuato. There was like cathedrals every other corner.
Yeah,
Like, you know, when we lived out there, yeah, we were at church every weekend. When we got back, when we got back to the U.S., that tradition was kind of broken.
yeah,
And then yeah, you know, you know, going through the years and things like that. It was like, you know, the most it was like, you know, like señoras and señores, like they would come to me like, oh, you know, they probably see me lost, right? Oh, mijo, you know, Diosito te está hablando, you know, come, vente a la iglesia, you know, come to the church.
yeah,
And I was like, nah, todavía no.
yeah,
I was like, no, todavía no. You know, ahí cuando esté listo, ahí le caigo,
yeah,
right? So it was even back then. I'm thinking, damn, did I fucking know something, right? But no, it was when I hit my rock bottom. That fucking everything fucking turned 360, and it just for like, and it hasn't fucking stopped.
yeah.
And you said it. Every year it's a progression,
Hmm.
and I feel like I'm not even trying.
Yeah,
So it's like, bro, I'm dyslexic. I've never read the Bible. Like, oh, no, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, I should. Yeah, there's audiobooks and
yeah,
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 I
right.
get it, right? But, bro, I've never read the Bible. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be blinded to the shit. Like I even asked the question the other day. Like, wait a minute. Like, it has to be real, right? Because I'm not the only one.
Yeah,
There's other people. So I question. I don't question. No, no, no. I don't want to say I question. I fucking. There's no question no more. I don't question it no more.
yeah,
But it had crossed my mind, right?
yeah, yeah.
Like, dude, this shit's so real. Like, is it real?
Right,
But wait a minute, him, her, them. Oh shit!
right.
I can't be blinded to the shit that I'm seeing and
It's
experiencing.
bigger than words in a book, though, right? Like,
Oh, dude,
I mean,
it's
it's huge. I mean, what you're talking
bro,
about.
it's honestly, it feels magical, dog. Like,
Yeah,
honestly, the neta, right? Because I honestly, I don't like to sound cocky or whatever. Like, it feels like a fucking superhero, dog.
mm,
And it's funny because I'm so limited from doing so many things, right? I've been limited. Like there was a point where, you know, I couldn't hold, you know, I couldn't hold a job. I had no career. Like, you know, I no, no, I don't know your English, history, your mathematics. Like, I don't remember shit.
yeah,
So just imagine on how much fuel I'm running with. But look how far. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So at the end of the day, I feel like, yes, this shit is big, way bigger than me, right? Because at the end of the day, like, I think part of the journey or part of the message is like, if I've been able to get to as far as I've gotten with the little that I have had, whether it was educational wise, financial wise. What's stopping you?
Yeah. They don't have feast mode.
They don't got feast mode,
They don't
baby.
got feast mode.
And I tell people, right? It's not about fucking the material shit, right? I tell my, because I feel like people always see success differently, and it, like I feel like one of the keys to success is to just never fucking stop trying. The consistency
Yeah.
will get you somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't learn from shit like that, well, that's on you.
Yeah. What is that? What do they say? Doing the same thing over and over with and expecting a different outcome is a definition of insanity, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah, you gotta learn from your fucking mistakes.
No, you
'Cause
gotta learn from
we
them.
all
If
go
not,
through
you're
'em.
fucked.
Oh yeah, te jodiste. No, we gotta learn from
But
'em.
I feel like that has been one of my keys to success. I haven't stopped. Like I just kept going, regardless of like my limitations or not. But still, like you know what I'm saying, like showing that that's why now I made sure that on my social media I put like, oh no, like I get it now.
Yeah.
Everything's aligning.
Mhm.
I'm not here to show you my superpowers. I'm
Yeah.
here to show you yours. Because if I can do it,
Mhm.
you're not gonna tell me that you can't.
Yeah.
But you gotta be ready, and you gotta want to do it.
Yeah. And when the time comes, if it does, you should be ready. You gotta prepare yourself. You gotta be ready, because then you're gonna be out there with your hand on your dick, not knowing what to do. And I think Jody says again, you talking about superpowers. I've seen firsthand your superpowers
What the
when when you can post something. It happened here. You can post something and give somebody a shout out, and within minutes, hours, they go 500 extra followers,
What the hell?
1,000 extra followers, almost overnight. And I've seen that. So that's pretty fucking powerful. Okay. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you remember that. I didn't say we'll talk about it. I don't want to put that anybody on blast right now. But
No, I think I know who you're talking about.
I've seen that. You know what I mean? And it's pretty special. So that's when I knew, like, for sure this was this ain't fucking around. You know what I mean?
Oh no, and it's funny, right? Because like the other day, right? Somebody was like, "Oh man, I hope your video does so good. It's so amazing." And I always tell people like, "Oh no, I put my part. Yeah, from this point, it's on God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wherever the video goes, that's on God. That's you know what I'm saying, like, because I don't run on numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just depends on how that shit goes. Like, like yeah, I mean, fucking, I've seen some shit like, blow up like crazy, and
Yeah.
I've seen some shit where like, damn, you would think that that would have been done better. Like,
Yeah.
So, but going back to that, right? Like, sometimes I don't even see the impact.
Right.
I've come across people where and this is not just 1-2 businesses where, this is in the beginning stages where they're like, oh yeah, like I reached out to like 30, 40 influencers, and none of them, they all left us unseen, or they didn't even respond. And
Yeah.
you're the first one to respond and come out and support us. And then after that, everybody and their mama wanted to come through, and now they have a second location.
Nice.
And it's like, damn, like, like, did I do that kind of shit? Like, damn, like, but sometimes I'll go with people to film at a farmer's market, right? And they'll be surprised, could be like, oh dude, like, oh man, like everybody sees you, everybody, I don't see it.
You don't see that?
I don't see
I've
it.
I've seen it where we walk in and I go, oh shit, dude, everybody's just fucking. I know they're not staring at me. They're fucking staring at Alexander.
But
so,
see, that's what I'm saying. Like, but maybe it's a good thing, right?
Yeah,
maybe it's a good
it
thing.
keeps
I
you
don't see that
humble.
shit.
That just shows how humble you
But
are.
at the end of the day, right? Fucking 10 years later, bro. Like even my lady's like, oh no, I don't want you to get out big headed. Really? Like I would, if I would have gotten big headed, I think after 10 years, really? Like,
yeah.
but yeah, I get it, but I don't get it. But yeah, I get it. But yeah, it's a trip, bro, because I just keep running.
Yeah.
I do it because it makes me feel good, right? Like the other day, like uh, sometimes I know, right? Sometimes I know that the other day, había una señora que hit me up. She sells tamales in Compton in her car, her
Oh
and her
shit.
husband. So
Yeah.
the husband drives a van, she drives a car, and they're in Compton 8 a.m. Like 8 a.m. in the morning, bro,
Yeah.
with the microphone,
Ándale.
driving around. Imagínate in
Yeah, yeah,
Compton,
yeah.
right? Imagine fucking los pinches huevos,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, and it's funny because yeah, after we did the video, this and that. Uh, you know, uh, I knew the visuals. I knew her story. She had come out to the U.S. and it was not the American dream that she thought, and she was so afraid of like telling her mom the whole story, and because she wanted to keep her parents happy, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like any child. Yeah, fucking shit blew up, went viral on my page, went viral on her page, where like even Oaxaca News was like reaching out to her to
Oh shit.
do a story on her. And it's so funny, right? Like because I feel like like now, like yeah, I get it, right? Like if you don't have haters, like you're not doing something right. And she told me, she confessed, she said, you know what's funny, because I reached out to somebody else before you, and they wanted to charge me so much, right? But then, but I couldn't, because I couldn't afford it,
Yeah.
right? And as soon as they saw that I was with you, they said, "Oh, he's a hater,"
Oh shit.
right? Like saying that I was a hater,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But it's so funny, like it must have fucking hurt, like it must have fucking he must have felt a certain way that he was charging so much, and he didn't get shit out of it,
Yeah.
and I did it fucking from my heart, and she fucking blew up. And this person has always fucking envied since day one, because he claims that we do the same, but we don't. Like he claims, right? Oh, well, the difference between me and him is that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting all over the place. So what it is that he's always envied the fact that people fucking genuinely love me for what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's where me and him, like, he's never done it because he wants to do it.
Yeah. It
There's
sounds
always
like
there's always a benefit for him,
for him it's a transaction. For you, it's the experience. Safe to
and
say.
that's the one thing that he's always, oh man, like he can never take away from me.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
But
genuine.
that's his pedal, right?
Yeah.
That's energy I don't need to waste. Like I'm good. Like
But they'll still try, you know.
oh no,
And, and
no, they come from everywhere, bro.
yeah.
They at this point right now, like I said, if now I get the whole, like, the more haters you do have, the more fucking good you're doing. Because
That
and
means you're doing good.
I see them. I see people close to me dropping like left and right.
And there's a lot of people that think that it's real easy to just start a like foodie page and then just, hey, I'm gonna become successful overnight, trying to kind of copy someone else's recipe. But there's more, that there's a sazon that they don't have, that you do, right? And I think that's what separates you from those. And obviously you've been doing it 10 years, right? So there's a reason why, and you just said it right there. It's you. You're the product. Anybody can just go ahead and start filming, taking pictures of what they eat. But what's behind that, right? What's behind the video, behind the mic? What's the message? And I think that's what separates you from those.
And like I said, I mean, yeah, people come into this. Yeah, I mean, I don't knock people from using social media for making a career out of it. Like I don't. But yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are taking advantage of it, right? I mean, there's like so many stories that but like at the same time, like there's also got to understand that there's from bad, there's also good, and the streets know who's good. The streets know what's up.
They sniff you out.
At the end of the day, we all like the streets know what's up. So let at the end of the day, everybody fucking is involved,
Yeah.
right? So at that point, you just have to choose, pick and choose who you want to work with and who you don't. But
Yeah.
I don't knock on people that do it for, for like good reasons.
Yeah.
It's the ones that fuck, what I'm saying, to do it to fuck over people. That's where we have issues, like, because like, and then at the end of the day, right, like when I came into this, it was never like, oh, I was, I had any intentions. Like I feel like even the first movement was, I got invited to a footy meet, and there was not a lot of Latinos at that time. Like this is beginning stages, right? Again, there was a lot of foodies. At that moment, there was more Asians and Caucasians than Latinos. I didn't see too many. I did get invited to a footy meet, about maybe like 10 of us. There was like 10 of us. We stopped at a restaurant. The family brought out like a feast. And I'm talking about like a whole table feast.
Yeah.
Right? And all I saw was fucking people taking pictures. The pictures that they needed to take, and then they threw away the food. And I was like, wait a minute. We just saw the family busting their ass in the back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like making the food for these people just to take a fucking picture and throw it away just for the gram.
Yep.
Like that kind of like, and keep in mind that I've even before social media, right? Like I felt like I've always been the voice of the people that don't have a voice. Like even me as a supervisor, like, employees were mistreated, and I was outspoken. So who was the first one that they would fucking cancel?
Yeah.
Because I was outspoken, right?
Right.
But now, you know what I'm saying? Like you put me in, you give me a platform, and for me it was like that's not right to me. And I think from that point on, that's when it started, where like I started connecting more with the people behind the scenes, where like I started telling their stories, and I started hanging out with them, and like I said, with no intentions of like, like trying so hard. Like even at a young following, right? People, I would show up and people were like shaking their feet and like, oh no, it's because we saw you rolling up, and oh shit, the hood footy,
Yeah.
and like all like starstruck or whatever it is, and I'm
Yeah.
like, for what? I'm just here to fucking shoot the shit and eat some tacos, like,
Yeah.
because that's who I am. Like I'm not, what I'm saying? Like the other day I was at fucking some carnita spot, and they were playing Jefe de Jefes, and I just fucking got up and I started singing. Like
Nice.
we're just having fun, you know what I'm saying? Like we're just being us, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I get to do it with my fucking family, like fucking,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like they
makes it
enjoy it
better.
as much as I do.
Yep.
So it's like, it's a no-brainer,
A
man. Like,
lot of little hood foodies right there, man.
yeah.
Trying to be like their daddy.
And something that I've never pushed on.
Yeah.
Something that like I was like, damn, that's so crazy, right? Because I like, as a parent, right? Like you try to like, oh shit, is there a blueprint of how to raise a kid and this and that? And at the end of the day, it's just your blueprint is fucking life, right? Like just going through the steps, and they're gonna fumble, and you just gotta kind of help them, and learn as you go, and because sometimes I go with situations with the Xavier that I'm like, oh shit, este cabrón me está poniendo en una, like, but it's like you got to be there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be there, and but at the end of the day, like we can only do our best, and in hopes that we try to make them as independent as possible, and but yeah, something that I never, like, not knowing that, something that was that's been healing me, right? It was gonna inspire them, and now, like I said, right, like, oh shit, little hood footy, mini hood footy, like the hard life of the Miss Hood footy wife, toxica, like everybody has their own character now.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh shit, and what was one of the one of my manifestations? To involve the whole family.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I can't blend it to the shit that I see or
I think that we're
experience.
gonna be watching the Real Housewife of the hood foodie and shit.
I thought you were gonna say keeping up with the hood foodies, like keeping up with the
Oh, pues ya
Kardashians.
también, también. Oh shit. No, dude, it's been awesome having you here. I want to wrap up the show now. So, I any kind of projects that you have coming for 26, other than just
Oh
growing and
shit.
how you've been growing, but any particular projects you have coming up right now?
No, no, yeah. Like I said, right. I've been concentrating more on myself. I've been putting together a team behind the scenes. So now I'm actually gonna be um, directing people, like for any projects, anything from sponsorships, collaborations. Now I have somebody to direct people that's gonna be handling that. So
Cool.
that's gonna be something that I'm not gonna have to deal with anymore.
Yeah.
Kind of like under
Manager?
management.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, yeah, so I'm gonna be under management from what it looks like now, and I'm still kind of just kind of sitting down with people and seeing how we can all grow together, right? Because not I mean I'm still, like I said, I'm connecting the dots. I have a huge network. I just, like I said, I feel like I don't like to abuse my network, and so, but I know it's there.
Yeah.
So that's something exciting because, like I said, I've been able to work with some of the biggest brands in the world.
Yeah.
So now, we're taking the brand to the next level, and we need everybody on board. Uh, and with that connection, right, I'm also gonna there's a project pending where I might be a spin-off of a podcast, because one of my boys pitched it, right? They were like, hey, so why don't you do a segment where, like, you go out and on location and
Yeah.
you film. And I'm like, oh, so you're saying basically do what I've been doing all these
Yeah.
years, but just capturing on film, like
Yeah.
having a team to be able to film me. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Like, let's do it. So right now that's in the works. Right now I'm just, it's being put together. I told them that first, before we lift a hand or we lift a finger, we got to make sure that everybody's on board, like on the same page.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of waiting to sit down with them to see what that looks like. But from my understanding, they're on board. They're excited. So hoping that in beginning 2026, we're gonna start that project where I'm gonna be a spin-off of a podcast and basically doing what we've always been doing, telling
Yeah.
the stories behind the scenes. But I'm not limiting myself with just the food. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm the product of my brand.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my network stems from abuelitas cooking carnitas in the caso at their house, to CEOs of the biggest brands in the world and everything in between.
Nice. Yeah.
And I've always said, like, on my platforms, I want to bring on people that inspire me, in hopes that they inspire you guys.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I mean, I learned from the best, right?
Thank you.
but
Take that as a compliment. No, yeah, for sure.
and obviously we can't forget the collaboration merch line. If we, what I'm saying, we can make
Yeah.
that happen.
Yeah, I would love to be a part of that. Yeah.
I feel strong about it. It's, like I said, right now I'm connecting with the people that have always been there for me. I feel, like I said, everything's aligning. I feel like shit's about to happen. With nothing's guaranteed, but I feel like the confidence is there. I'm seasoned. I'm ready. Put me in front of the camera. Put me, oh no, like I said, face mode,
Yeah,
baby,
that's
face mode. Um, so yeah, I just kind of giving everybody around me that's been there opportunity first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bringing everybody along with me that I'm able, that allows me to bring them along with me. And like I said, there's some people that I'm not trying to take them away from what they're doing, right? Like I'm no one to. So, but at the end of the day, I'm still I'm still offering them. But no, it's exciting because with that, a lot of other projects are just coming abroad from that.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. Other than that, yeah. I mean, things here and there, left and right. Yeah. We don't stop.
I definitely don't see you slowing down. So that's good to hear, and good to see. So I appreciate you being here. Always, you always have an open invitation over here. You're a regular now, so you're part of familia, right?
Always. Come on, baby.
that's
Come
right.
on. We're about it. We're
That's
about
right.
it.
That's right. So again, muchas gracias. Thank you for being my first guest in the new platform. The new studio.
That's dope.
Something a little different. I want to try out. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, ni modo, we'll go back to the old format. So have no fear, right? I'm feast mode myself.
Hey,
Feast mode on the tap.
No. Hey, you got to try. You got to try once. See what works, and like I said, at this point, I accept my failures.
Yeah.
Right, because it's just gonna help you. And I tell people, right, like, whatever you start, yeah, don't expect it to be perfect. Right.
Yeah.
I think the best way to go about it is fucking just dive in there. Yeah, have structure, but at the end of the day, have the mentality to just dive in there and learn as you go.
Yeah.
That's the best progression.
And be yourself. Easy.
Why wouldn't you?
Right.
Why would you have to be like you said? I think it's harder to be something you're not than just fucking being you.
Takes more energy out of you. Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, but I could just speak for myself, right? I mean, that's, yeah.
All right. Well, there you guys have it, man. Once again, Alexander Orozco, the hood foodie himself, signing off. Till the next time.
Face mode, baby.
Breathing in your chest, infects your lungs. You find a rush followed by